So, good afternoon, Vicente. Today we're gonna start with our new unit that is past, present, and future plans. Okay, so I prepared some questions about your past. So let's go to the past and talk about it. So for this, we have to know that you have to use one of the two tenses that we saw, that is was were, and the other one is simple past. Okay, so you have to use it in a positive, negative, or questions, whatever you want, but you have to use it. So I don't know, this one, Vicente, did you ever think about studying commercial aviation engineering in the future when you were a kid? I don't know, maybe when you were 10 or 15 years old?
And no, I was never thought that I will study that.
Okay.
This was recently, around 17 years old.
Mm. Um, uh, did you think about becoming a pilot?
Yes, that's I don't know how to explain it. That the word that I'm thinking, but it's a plan that I want to be in the future. But uh,
Okay. It's a goal
at the
and
same
a
time,
meta.
I want to be the commercial aviation engineer.
Okay.
Engineer.
Okay. I I understand. Yes, I also in a time I wanted to be a pilot, but I don't know if now I I am a little I'm having second thoughts about it, but I guess maybe one day as a private pilot to fly, I don't know, little aircraft like a Cessna or a Piper, but I don't know if I would continue my career as a commercial pilot. I don't know. Okay, another questions. What other careers did you think to study? And if you did like maths when you were, I don't know, 10 years old or maybe 15 years old, did you like maths? And what other careers did you want to study?
Uh, first of all, on my options were engineering, but at the same time, I choose. But at the end of the options that I was in that I had in that moment was infirmary,
Nursery.
nursery, yes, that,
Yes.
or primary, no, primeros auxilios.
First aid, algo así se dice. First aid. Okay.
First aids, and
Yes.
learn that.
That's interesting. Yes.
And if I like maths, yes, sometimes depends on the content of maths.
Okay. Okay. And when you were in high school, did you like maths?
Um, yes, sometimes no.
um, did you have good grades?
The same answer. Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay.
But if I, I had good grades in that moment, in, for example, in a moment in maths, I try to help my close friends.
Okay. I get it. I get it. Um, maybe this one. This is interesting. What was your favorite toy when you were a kid? If you remember that.
Yes, all the time. Even now, I still um, buying some toys. especially the Hot Wheels, the little cars, and I like that cars and collect that. Now
O-
now I prefer collect that, but when I was a kid, I played with them.
okay, you have a collection right now.
Yes.
And do you have, I don't know if it's in English the same word, but the driveways of the Hot Wheels, las pistas?
Uh, yes, but not all the time I have enough money for buying the courses
The things, those things. Okay, I get
on
it.
caras.
I get it. Yes, they are expensive. And I don't know what other this one. If you think that did you have a good time at high school? Because there are some people that don't like to remember the times when they were in high school because I don't know, they got bullied or they didn't have a lot of friends. I don't know. How was your time at high school, Vicente?
And the the last years were good. The last year was the pandemic, so I didn't enjoy it a lot that year. But for example, tercero medio, I was a really good time on high school because mm, my friends and I, we after classes we go for different places. I don't know. We went to Santiago sometimes, or all the months we go to a restaurant here in Talagante that is called Tio, Tio Hugo, a place where you eat things like hot dogs, churrascos,
Mm,
papas fritas, all the
oh,
months. It was a really good place that I remember.
that
Even
sounds
now, we go um, sometimes to there.
okay. Okay. Interesting and amazing that that answers the other questions that is if you are if you're still friends of your friends from the past like your classmates and that's good. Other things that I wanted to ask you about related to that is that the last year in pandemics, what do you think about it, your senior year in that was during on the pandemics? How was it with your classmates?
Um, it was boring because we were not prepared for uh, online classes, and being without them, close to them, presential, it was not so comfortable. So we, uh, um, además, se me fue.
Besides,
Besides, um, on the senior year, there the school prepares at the, for example, November, really good activities for the students.
mm, I understand. Yes. Okay. I want to write here because you said a word that is tricky sometimes. That is además. You have a lot of options, and you can say besides. Okay.
Ahí también
Besides.
podría haber dicho also.
Yes. Also, you can say further. Further. Furthermore. That is if you use one of these, Miss Paulina will be very proud of you because those are more like a native speaker. Okay. And I don't know, maybe you can say as well. I don't know, as well is more like también, but you can choose any of that. Okay. And the last question, I don't know. This one is this one. I know because you told me recently that you live in Talagante. How
No, no.
was you? No?
Studied in Lagante, but I live in Isla de Maipo. It's close, around
Okay, okay,
10 minutes on car.
okay. So in Isla de Maipo, how was your neighborhood? And let me ask you if you always live there.
Yes, all the time I live here in Isla de Maipo. My neighbors are the majority of my neighbors are old men, so or two little kids. So I don't have a relation with them so much. More like, hey, more than that. No, I don't have another um, relation.
Okay,
But here in Isla de Maipo, I have some friends of the school. For example, Nicolas, that is my close friend.
okay. And why did you study in Talagante and not in Isla de Maipo?
Um, because I don't know the real thing, but my parents chose that school because my older sister was studying that, and the school where I was, uh, it was a really good school of
Okay.
the zone.
Okay, okay. I understand. You said a word that is assistant or something like that, but is when you refer to asistir, o por ejemplo, ir al colegio is to attend. I'm sorry, attend. Okay, to attend. That is the word. I was attending to that school because if you use assistant, assistant is assistente. Okay, not to assist. It is to assist. The verb to assist es asistir, pero de la forma de ayudar, no la forma como entendemos nosotros de ir a un lugar.
Yes, even the um, even Miss Paulina has explained that
Okay,
reason.
okay, excellent.
Thank
So I'm gonna, oh, yes, no, I guess I can't do this because I don't know why. Let me, extraño. Hagámoslo a la mala. Espérame un segundo. Que tenía preparado some false friends, but for some reason, Zoom doesn't want to let me share the survey. So I'm gonna try to launch this in the here in the page of Zoom. Reuniones, meetings, sala personal, votaciones. Let me see. So this one. Okay. let's do this like this. You are not gonna be able to um, just to, oh, se me olvidó de marcar la alternativa, but you have, let's make it like you read it and you answer, okay? So, how do you translate marca, Vicente?
Brand.
Brand, yes, a brand, because a mark is another thing, and company is company, and mark is a name. Let's look what mark is. Mark in word reference. Mark. Mark is when you say marca, but the other one that is, and it's used obsoleto. Okay, mark is more like like a sign than a marca como nosotros la conocemos. Okay, so brand. Brand is the correct word. The other one is, how would you say mi nota es un 100? My note is 100. My mark is 100. Or my brand is 100.
My mark is 100.
Yes, mark, because note is note like de anotar. Brand is marca, y mark you can use it as nota, your mark or your grade. Even you can say your grade, but more native speaker say mark. I'm sorry. Yes, my mark. The other one is number 10. She had her baby yesterday because she was embarrassed, she was pregnant, or she was embarrassed. Which one is the correct?
She was pregnant.
Yes, because what does embarrassed mean?
Avergonzada.
Yes, yes. 11. I forgot how to say it, but then I recorded it, remember it, or accorded it. Which one?
Remember it.
Yes, because record is
Grabado.
yes, and accord, I don't know, I made that
The
out.
same one. I don't know what
Accord,
it.
I don't know if this word exists. I just made it. Accord. Well, with double C, it is acuerdo, conformidad, acuerdo, convenio. That's interesting, but it is with double C. Okay, so this word doesn't exist. Okay, and number 12. If you say to someone, I love your dress, it looks nice to you, you're saying a compliment, 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 or compliment. Which one?
Um, sure.
Sorry, my internet. I'm sorry. Mi internet. Ahora sí.
Sí.
O sea que se me desconectó el del teléfono, por eso el de lado. Me dijiste que no estabas seguro, ¿cierto?
No, I'm not sure. I think that is compliment.
Yeah, let's see. Complement continues to refer something that completes something else, okay? So complement is complemento. And the other one is admirations, or the other one es un cumplido, okay? So tenemos complemento y cumplido. Let's see in word reference what is the pronunciation. I'm gonna share audio. So this would be something like
Complement.
complement. And the British
Compliment.
complement. Complement.
Compliment.
Complement.
Complement.
Complement. Okay. So a complement es un cumplido. And the other one, complement. Let's see the difference between these two words. Complement.
Complement.
Complement. And this
Complement.
complement, and I don't know, sounds very similar, but this one is like compliment and this one is like compliment. Okay, so a compliment is un complemento and a compliment es un cumplido, and this one with double M doesn't exist. Okay, that's just for, that was a tricky question. And this one, how do you translate noticia, Vicente?
News.
Yes, new or news. Yes, new. But a new is also a noticia. News, noticias, new is also nuevo. And the other one is notice. Notice is, let's look it.
Avisar.
Yes, notice. Notice. And notices, maybe it can be the form of the verb in simple present. 14. That dress is large for me. Could be translated as: ese vestido es largo para mí, ese vestido es grande para mí, ese vestido es, I'm sorry. Ese vestido es largo para mí, este vestido es grande para mí, ese vestido es grande para mí, este vestido es largo para mí. Which one is the correct, Vicente?
Ese vestido es largo para mí.
Are you sure? Are you sure that large, it is more, maybe, yes, it can be translated in that way, but when you say that something is large, you're saying that is grande. Like an example, when you go to a department store like Ripley, Falabella, Paris, and you're watching some shirts, you can see that the measurements is small, medium, and large. And large, it is not because the shirt is larga, it is because it's grande. Okay, so large es grande. Large, grande. And the last one is in Germany. They speak another language or idiom.
Language.
And what is idiom? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Idiom.
Idiom. What is idiom? Well, you already see that is un modismo. Okay. Idiom is modismo. Language is el lenguaje. Perdón, el idioma. Okay. So that was all, Vicente. That was the assistantship. What do you think about it?
Some words on the final part, the false friends, were tricky.
Yes, were tricky. Some of them depends maybe in the context, but I don't know. Large, yes, it can be understood as you said, like that dress is largo because it's weird that a dress is grande. Okay, so maybe accord to the context, that could be another correct answer. But I wanted that you to know that large is grande y no largo, because when I say, I don't know, this pencil is large, I am not saying that this pencil is largo. Largo is long, okay? This pencil is long. It's different from large, okay? If you wanted to say that the dress is long, it's largo, okay? But it can be understood as grande, como okay, the dress is largo porque es grande, okay? But that's it. You're free, Vicente. Estamos listos.